Andy, can you just start by talking about your emotions on Dak, and then just how you did respond once you got in there to play?
Yeah, you absolutely hate it for Dak. I mean, the way that he was playing this year, and everything he's put into it. I hate to see that for him, and so it's emotional. You hate that injuries happen in this game. Unfortunately, they're part of it, and I'm definitely praying for him. It's been a lot of fun to be around him ever since I've got here, just to see how he works, see how he prepares, and you can see with just the way that he was playing this year. And so I absolutely hate it for him, and definitely am praying for him.
And then you go in there, you get sacked on the first play, but then just how you felt you and the offense responded the rest of the way after that injury.
Yeah, I think obviously the first play we would like to have a better outcome, but there was no flinch. We ended up scoring on the drive, able to finish that drive off, and then obviously the next possession, or the second possession, we fumbled the ball, gave them a chance, got them back in the game, and but the one thing that you've seen with this team is there's no flinch, and we've played all the way to the end in every single game, and I mean that's what you love about it. Everybody's playing for each other, and today we were able to find a way to win.
Andy, when you came out on the field there with a minute to go, you had a big smile on your face. Can you just describe the feeling that you had as you walked out there?
Yeah, it's like, for a lot of people, you want to be in those situations. Tie ball game, get a chance to go down, 2-minute drive to win the game. And so, you want to instill confidence in everybody. I've obviously been in these situations multiple times, and so it's a lot of fun to be in those situations. And so fun to see how everybody responded. Everybody came out, made big plays. Michael Gallup with 2 incredible plays to get us down there and get us in field goal range. And so, that's why you play this game, for moments like that.
Andy, can you go ahead and describe those 2 throws to Gallup, what they were, and just how Michael was able to make both of those catches, and how good he is going up and catching the ball at its apex?
Yeah, he's so good at it, and you've seen it all year. I mean, you put the ball up anywhere close to him, he's been able to come down with them. And so, the first one, got out of the pocket. He did a great job of coming back and making a great catch on the sideline, getting 2 feet in, and then the play at the end to win it. I mean, that was huge for him to go up and make the play. I mean, that's what he does. I mean, we've seen it all year. We've seen him do it in other games. We see it do it in practice, and so no surprise there. That's why you go to him in those moments.
Andy, were you wondering if you were going to have one of these moments? Andy, were you wondering if you were going to have these moments again and be able to direct the team in late game situations and after everything you went through last year and not being the starter for the first time in your career?
Yeah, it's one of those things where, you never want anything to happen, but you got to stay ready. And so, that's what I've done. I've stayed ready. I've been ready to go in to these games, and, you want to have the opportunity to play. Yeah, I knew the situation that I was in, and just trying to do my best to support Dak and everything that he's doing. But I feel like I was prepared for these moments, and so I don't know. You question God's plan, why everything happened the way it did last year, but it got me to this moment right now, and I'm very thankful for everything that He's blessed me with, and just to be able to get a chance to play today. Obviously, not in the circumstances that you want, but that's one of those things. Injuries happen in this game.
Andy, you talked about instilling confidence. Just on the bigger picture, I mean, the fact that you were still able to win this game after such an emotional moment in the game, can you talk about that and what you feel that could mean?
Yeah, I mean, we feel like we've been in these moments too often already this season, and so what it's shown is there's no quitting this team. There's no quitting what we're doing, and so to have the turnover, fumble snap, which we got to get that fixed. To give them a chance, get them score the touchdown, but for us to respond, I think that was huge, and to drive down, kick the game-winning field goal, to make the play that we needed to make. I mean, I think that just, that's just more confidence to know that we can do anything that we want to do. We just got to all play together and find ways to win these games.
Andy, what was Coach McCarthy's message to the team after the game?
I think the same thing. There's a lot of fight. This is how you want the locker room to feel after the game. It's how you wanted the locker room to feel at halftime. And so, I think that was the biggest thing. It's like these are the kind of moments that we need to play our best in. The fact that our defense got the stop at the end to give us the opportunity to win the game right there at the end was huge. And so we fed off each other. And it's what we need to do. So I think that's just the message that he presented with us.
Andy, as you go forward, obviously you look around, you have Amari and Gallup and Blam, Zeke running the ball the way he did today. I mean, have you been surrounded by this kind of talent before, and not that it's easy, but how much easier does it make your job?
There's a lot of talent on this team, and we know that. I mean, with the group of receivers that we have, the Zeke and everybody. So, I mean, this is a really talented group, and it's nice to have those guys out there.
Zeke, how tough is it just to realize that you're not going to have Dak, it looks like, for the rest of the year?
I mean, it sucks. Yeah, it sucks. Honestly, I know we won, but it just sucks to lose Dak, our leader. And I was talking to the guys. It's going to take all of us. It's going to take all of us to fill that void that we're going to be missing from 4. And we just got to go out there and play for him.
What was the message after he immediately went down and you guys had to regroup? Andy Dalton's in the game. What was the message to the guys about focusing, trying to put that behind you from now and get the win?
Grabbed the O-line, told them that the game's going to be on us. We're going to have to grind it out a little bit, and they were up to the challenge. Open up that big hole to get us in the end zone that drive. But it just told the group of guys that it's going to take all of us. It's going to take all of us. We're all going to have to make a play to make sure we go win this for 4, and that's what happened. We all did.
How tough was it? Can you even imagine what Dak is feeling right now, Zeke? Can you imagine what Dak is feeling?
No, I can't. I can't. But I'm going to support him. I'm going to be here for him. We all are. This whole team will, and we're going to go play for him.
How tough was it to refocus like that, Zeke, even though you're one of the ones delivering the message? How tough is it to do that in that situation?
It's really hard. Like I said, just losing our leader, losing 4, he means so much to this team. So it's hard, but we knew we had to go out there and do it for him.
Zeke, do you feel more pressure now to kind of carry the load a little bit offensively without Dak?
I mean, maybe a little bit, but we have a lot of great guys on that offense. Andy's played a lot of ball. He has an excellent receiving core, and those guys can play out there. And I think we're all just gonna have to do a little bit more.
Hey, Zeke, right after Dak's injury, you scored on that touchdown run and threw up his number into the TV camera. What were your emotions like in that moment, scoring so soon after that happened?
Just pumped. Just losing 4 a couple plays before that, and then, finishing that drive off like that, it meant everything. But, yeah. I can't even think right now.
As far as the game plan goes, how did it feel to be back out there and feel like you guys were in more of a balanced rhythm and balanced offensively with the pass and the run as opposed to previous weeks?
It felt great. The O-line blocked their tails off today. They definitely won the line of scrimmage all day, and they led us to this win.
How big was Michael Gallup in that last drive? It seems as if he's always making a big play for you guys in the fourth quarter.
MG, he's been everything. He's been so clutch this year. Just whenever we need to play, he's there to make it. Even on my touchdown run, he had the the touchdown ceiling block. So I mean, he just goes out there and compete every weekend, and when his number is called, he's always ready.
Zeke, how personal is Dak's loss for you, of all people, with the camaraderie and the bond and the ultimate friendship you share, and both of you guys, up until now, never having missed a game with the Cowboys due to injury?
It's tough. It's tough just because we came together, and through the years we've become such close friends, and I know how much this means to him and how much being out there for this team means to him, and so I mean it's hard, but all we can do right now is support him. We just gotta support for him, make sure he's good, and go out there and win ball games for him.
Hey, Zeke, you mentioned this at the very beginning. You know, it's kind of a hollow feeling after a win. Have you ever had a game like this where you won and, you know, maybe didn't have that joy or adrenaline that you typically get after you win a game?
No, I haven't. It's tough. It's tough on all of us.
When Dak is hurt down there, is it just like a numb feeling? Like, are you guys are just shocked when you're seeing him like that, clutching his leg?
Just look. I mean, felt unreal. Just, I mean, you've seen how durable Ford's been throughout his whole career here, and just how tough he is, and it sucks to see a Warrior go down like that.
Zeke, what does Andy Dalton bring to this team?
Andy Dalton, he brings. He's a vet. It's hard to kind of put it in words. I'm sorry, I'm struggling a little bit right now, but Andy, he's a vet. When he gets in a huddle, he's very vocal. He's ready, and that's really assuring that he gets up there with a lot of confidence, and that makes it a lot easier for the rest of this team. But I mean, he's a guy that played a lot of ball. He's a pro. He does things the right way, and we're going to have to figure it out and go play for 4.
One more, guys.
How do you expect the offense to change next week without Dak and Andy Dalton with a full week of practice?
I mean, I don't think it will really change much. We'll probably probably won't have us any quarterback runs in, but I mean, other than that, I mean, we probably won't change much. Yeah.
CeeDee, how do you balance your emotions on seeing what happened to Dak and him leaving, but then this team being able to rally at the end and win this game?
Obviously, losing Dak was probably the biggest, thing that could happen to this team. But obviously, Andy was ready for the position, and he took a great role as far as a guy leading us into this victory. And we trusted him all along, and we prepared for this. As a unit and an organization, you got to always have a next man up mentality. And Andy had it this game, and it brought us out a victory.
CeeDee, even if y'all do have Andy as your next man up, you developed a connection with Dak really quickly on a personal level. How tough is this?
It's very tough. Just building with Dak, especially with me being a rookie. He was a guy that I spent the majority of my time with this offseason, and he's a great guy. He means well as always, and he's a great competitor. And with us, without him right now, and for him to go through the surgery that he's about to get today, I pray and hope all is well. He go through a successful surgery, and I can't wait to see him out here on the field again.
CeeDee, you talked about how close you are with the other receivers. Can you talk about what Gallup did on those 2 catches in that final drive that set you guys up for the winning field goal?
We feel like our receivers are very capable of making a great play at any time, and that's been proven tonight yet again. And MG did a great job of winning his one-on-one matchup, and he gave a great ball. Ultimately, everybody played a part, and at the end of the day, MG came up the bigger man and made the better play. The last couple of drives, he took us in his hands and carried us. And like I said, man, at any point, any given time, one of us receivers can make a play.
CeeDee,
CeeDee, what were the emotions on the field when Dak was down and the cart comes out? What's everybody thinking?
Honestly, from my perspective, I saw it instantly as soon as it happened, and I don't really like seeing things like that, so instantly I turned away. But I have nothing but love and respect for Dak. It's just I can't really, look at stuff like that. It's just very gruesome. But just to see him go down is upsetting, bro. There's no other way to put it, and yeah, that's pretty much all I have for it.
CeeDee, after your first 100-yard game, you talked to us about that moment, realizing you hit that, and hoping you'd see that one more time. Today was another day. What does it mean to be able to contribute at this level consistently so early in your career?
That's probably been one of my biggest priorities, is being consistent, because anybody can go out there and just have, a flash game of a 100-yard game. And just for me being a huge contributor in this offense as I want to be, and I took note of that. I take my position very seriously, as well as the other three guys and the other 10 guys that's out there with me. We're looking to always win, and for me, it's all about battle. At the end of the day, I'm looking to beat the guy in front of me, and that's what we did today.
CeeDee, when Andy came on the field for that last drive, he had a big smile on his face. What was he like in the huddle, considering what was on the line at that moment?
He's very calm and composed, like he's been there before, as he have. I kind of thought back. Andy's a 10-year vet, if I'm not mistaken, a Pro Bowler for quite a couple years, and just having him as the next man up is no better feeling. He has you feeling confident. He's going in smiling on the last drive. It's an energy booster, and it builds character in your team. And for him to come in the huddle just out the gate first, his first opportunity, he has to lead us to a victory, and that he did. And you have nothing but love for him.
Anything else?
Will you try and reach out to Dak tonight?
Oh, I already did. As soon as we got in the locker room, that's probably one of the first things. Well, second thing, I got in the shower first. But I definitely reached out to him already.
CeeDee, if you're comfortable sharing with us, what did you say to him, or what's your message to him?
That I appreciate everything he's done for me as far as being a rookie receiver and learning, the offense. He's put in countless of times and effort just to helping me, get comfortable in this offense, and I can't thank him enough. And I kind of told him that, and we're gonna hold it down as far as this team. We know what's at stake, and I told him that we're gonna hold it down until we get to see him again on the field with us.